Alright, y'all. We finally back, man. We finally back and we back and we better, man. Check it out. New to me, 14, Grand Cherokee, SRT. Man, been driving this thing around for about a week, man, and it hasn't disappointed. Damn battery low. But driving this joint for a week, man, it hasn't disappointed me at all. You see, got the big 6 pistons in there, from the Scat to the Jeep. A lot of y'all may not know, but originally when I went to go buy my Scat, I actually wanted a Jeep. I always knew having a Scat and living where I live in northwest Buffalo, you know, New York, you could really only drive a Scat Pack maybe 5 months out the year if you lucky. It's real hard to be able to drive them Scat Packs just because our weather don't allow it. Like, our weather is garbage, man. It's cold right now. It's the end of August. It's 60 something degrees outside and it's freezing cold, man. But we out here today and now we back, man. It's been a long 4 months, but I'm back. And I'm back with what I actually needed, man. When I went to go buy my Scat, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted right here, man. I wanted the Grand Cherokee SRT. And yeah, it may not be the Hellcat, bro, but this shit right here, man, is more than enough power for me. As much as I want to have a Hellcat, man, ain't nothing wrong with the SRT, bro. This shit still looks good, still sounds good, still rides good, and I love it, man. Like I said, I'd have had it for almost a week. Tomorrow would be a week. I'm taking it in tomorrow to the shop for transmission recall. It's a 14. Previous owner barely drove this thing, man. It's got 37,000 miles. I'm just now about to hit 38,000 miles. I done put about 500 on in a week. Just because, bro, I ain't been able to drive in a while. I miss being able to drive, bro. So I just been outside, man. I've been outside. I've been happy. I've been chilling. Well, you can see this joint is super clean being a 14, bro. I'm the third owner. Cars never touch snow. It's riding on 22-inch rims. I'm almost guaranteed they had the Chrome 5 spokes on there and not the Spider Monkeys. They don't even have the original rims on it no more. But take a look inside. You can see SRT got the wheel turn. It's a 14, so we got the electronic shifter, pedal commander, the only thing I done added. And of course we got our, you know, control switch right there for the drive modes. It's fully loaded, pano sunroof, fully loaded, Harman Kardon. See all the speakers on there, man. So the 14, man, is really all you need, man. The 14 is all you need. The 14 is the same thing as the 21. The only thing that's really wrong with this thing, right here is the carbon fiber trim right here is no longer with us. When I got it, I attempted to glue it on. I always thought, you know, always ask myself, why don't y'all just try and glue it back on yourselves instead of, you know, paying $1,000 or whatever. It's cracked right here too. And it comes off a little bit. I'm gonna leave it alone, but it's cracked and it's not all the way on right there. But I ain't buy the car for the carbon fiber anyway. Got the piece back here. Got the piece back here in the trunk. Back seats still ain't been used. Pieces back there somewhere. Yep, there it go. Piece right there. Wasn't able to glue it back on. Didn't stick. Don't really care. If I get it fixed, I get it fixed. If I don't, I don't. But I ain't really have to do nothing to this thing, man. It came tinted. I might get it darker. I want to get all this chrome out because I don't like chrome. You see it's got the sub in the back, you know, Harman Kardon. My first time with the Harman Kardon, man. The sound system in this motherfucker is excellent. It makes it so even if you want to cruise, if you don't want to drive fast and listen to the engine, you still got something nice to listen to, man. That Harman Kardon is definitely worth it. And like I said, with this being a 14, it's got pretty much everything besides Apple CarPlay. That facelift right here, you know, the 18 Plus has got the vent grill. It's got the vents in the middle right there. And the fog lights is on the bottom. A little bit of a redesign. And you get the electronic you get the actual shifter instead of the electronic shifter, which I'm definitely not a fan of this shifter. My Charger had it. The Scat, not a fan of it. I don't like it. But what can you do about it, man? You can't really do much about it. It is what it is. I'm gonna pull out the key. We're gonna get us a remote start. We're gonna go back here, take a listen. The Jeep is definitely not as loud as the Scat. Not as loud as the Scat. You can definitely, you can hear the rumble in it, but I see why people change out their exhaust on the SRT Jeep. You see the lights. See, you got the lights. As long as you got the lights, man, you good. And I don't know what's up with this iPhone camera and the way it reflects the light, but it's not that great. The car looks super clean though, man. For being a 14, you can't really get any better shape than this. It's probably one of the best used SRTs you probably could have bought on the market. But I bought it, so it's mine now. You feel me? Definitely one of the best I've seen. I've been looking at this market a long time for these Jeeps and Durangos. I see some crazy prices. I've seen some good prices, and this one I could definitely say was a steal for what it is. Now that it started up, I'm going here. Got the car locked down there. Install the check. Going here. As you can see, 37,931, and we gonna rack up a couple more miles. There's some lights in here, but it feel good, man. It definitely feel good compared to the Scat, man. You definitely could. I feel a difference. I feel the difference in the in everything. Paddles, the wheel. Definitely feels like a SRT experience over, the Scat experience. The only bad thing about the 14 is that you don't get the drive modes on here, and this shit takes forever to load. It's old, so sure start. It's not gonna give me no drive modes or nothing. Ain't no drive modes in here, so it's not really like it matters. All of this stuff is just, I'm pretty sure all of this stuff is pretty much things you could see over here on the screen, or those may be other options, but it's not the drive modes that you wish you had. They're not included. I'm not sure exactly when they added that in for the Jeeps. I know for sure 18 plus has it, 17 maybe, I'm not sure about 18, but we're gonna take it. We're gonna go for a little drive. Before we do, I'm not gonna roll my windows down because I just washed my car, but I'm gonna get a couple revs in. Throw it in track mode. Get a couple revs in. I even throw on the pedal commander for difference. So you can definitely hear it once you throw it in track. Shit definitely attacks and track, you feel me? It's definitely a difference. Definitely about to do a launch control out this bitch, I'll tell you that. One thing I can tell you about this Jeep too is, even though it's not the smoothest, it ain't the smoothest, it's not the smoothest ride, it's a lot smoother than the Scat, and it's a lot more predictable, and it's a lot more clearance. The Scat Pack has 0 clearance. You cannot, if you don't have muscle car, sport car friendly roads, do not get a Scat Pack. If you got fucked up roads and you know you got fucked up roads, don't get no Scat. Launch control, I'm about to try. Let's do it. Full throttle. At the red light. Go ahead, cuz. I was still able to slow down, see? With all the extra weight, it's not as it's definitely not as fast as the Scat. I'll go back in auto mode for a minute while I'm on the street. It's not as bad. I'm gonna turn the pedal commander off too. We had that on as well. It's not as bad when you on when you carrying around an extra 1,000 pounds or so. The speed really it's not there. It's there on a dig and it's there when you get on it, but sometimes it may even take a while for you to get on it and for it to actually get going, you feel me? So it's a difference, but at the same time it's a good and a bad, because where I live, if you live anywhere like me where it don't sunshine 7-8 months out of the year, and even if it is sunshine, bro, if any of y'all got Scats or any high powered rear wheel drive car, you know that when it comes to even rain, y'all are toast. Like, y'all, it's no fun. Like, I was driving around a Scat in the rain and I wasn't having a good time. So I can only imagine, you know, people that ride Hellcats or people that ride ZL1 or GT500 and they riding them, like, you ain't getting no traction. If it ain't shining sun, beaming clear roads, you're not getting traction. And look at this guy. I don't even know if y'all seen that, but if it ain't beamish sun and these roads ain't clear, you toast. And it's been kind of bad up here from them effects from the hurricane and whatnot. It's been raining. We done had some piss poor days. It's actually, I mean, it definitely wasn't the hottest day outside, but it ain't rain. And we've been having a lot of rain effects from that hurricane that just passed. So I was riding this truck through that motherfucker, and it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing. We about to hop on a 90 right here. Get us a little pull in. 90 look packed. We might have to take us a little a street drive. This shit look packed. They ain't even finna let me get on this shit how I want to. I'm at 100 because I just blew everybody out. Because the truth is, they just driving regular. They just driving regular traffic. And look, there's a lot of fucking traffic. I'm gonna have to go. I'm about to go get on the streets and just fucking. I'm about to get on the streets and just ride it out from there. That seems to be the only option because of this long bag. It seems to be too early to be trying to cut up one the throughway. I wouldn't be driving like this if it wasn't for the content, man. This is for the content. I keep my shit in auto mode. Still don't think we really hit it. My blind spot monitors is working. The Scat was a Canadian vehicle, so I don't know what they be doing in Canada, but I got that motherfucker, and 2,000 miles later, the technology went out and the warranty wouldn't even replace it. So we going under the bridge. I ain't gonna try and rush it. I might just try it. I mean, if I make it, yeah, I ain't rushing it. This shit needs the SRT steering wheel, the glowing steering wheel. Uh-oh, spaghetti po-po. Had a decent little pop, but you definitely need an exhaust to get the pop. You need something to get the pop. Look like they just got pulled. What they got? Regular Jeep. Motherfucker didn't even use a signal. Pothole. We got a beds behind me. I don't know. Why are we flashing? they buddy out. Got the no pedal commander on. No pedal commander. I should have turned it on and just stopped. I'm probably gonna get gas and then just head in. You see me? That's how I fill up. This how I trick this how you trick your mind to think, you know, you ain't spending that much on gas, man. Don't let your gas drop below half a tank. I'm trying to tell y'all boys. I don't do that shit anyway, but that shit is a cardinal sin, especially when you driving a car like this. Much rather fucking fill up that half a tank. Much rather. Wow. There we go. Valentine for you. Doing this work. This thing floats, bro. This thing floats, bro. It's not a track, man. I've never driven a track. I've never driven in an all-wheel drive Hellcat. I've driven in a Hellcat. It's definitely not a Hellcat. It's definitely not even a Scat. I've had enough experience in a Scat to know what the Scat feels like and to know that, you know, a Scat definitely feels quicker than this, obviously, but as far as a multi-purpose vehicle goes, that's, you know, budget friendly. You can find at a budget. You can find at a budget used. Not really so much new anymore because they're pretty much going for the price of, you know, you can find a Hellcat with decent mileage for some of these new Durango or if you can find a 21 Trackhawk, or even, you know, TRXs that aren't the yellow color or any of those exclusive colors, you can find those Hellcats for 80,000, and you could definitely find a Charger or Challenger Hellcat, barely used or possibly even brand new for the price of a SRT Durango, which is all they offer new now. You know, they don't have the Jeep anymore, but this right here is where it's at as far as it goes for, you know, power and just, you know, everyday use. Like, I feel like having a Hellcat is kind of overkill, but obviously I can't really say that anything is overkill because all of these cars definitely do have modes where you do not have to use them in the fastest mode. Like, you don't have to use a Hellcat in the fastest mode. I think it's a Hellcat over there. It's definitely a Scat of some sort. Might be a RT, I don't know. It's a Hemi for sure. But as far as just something that you can, as long as it's not in the shop, reliably drive every day, no matter the weather, rain or shine, snow, storm. Not sure where the video cut off at, but I'm back again. We back. I think I'm gonna just get gas tomorrow, because I'm still at 75% tank. I'm still at 75% tank, and you I got a couple of errands to do tomorrow, so I'll definitely be outside tomorrow. A couple of things to run. I'll be outside early, and like I said earlier, I'll be turning my truck in for transmission recall tomorrow. Had it for a week. I bought it knowing I was gonna have to take it in for a recall, but hey, whatever. That's all good. Let's get some pedal commander pulls in right away. Even in the track mode, I can tell the difference between the pedal commander. It's a lot of fucking jump there. Bro, it's a night and day difference, and I don't turn this thing on all the time. Where they at? Somewhere down there. I think that's them, all the way down there. Yeah, it's definitely them. That's definitely them. Get you a Valentine, man. Get you a Valentine. Some sort of radar detector. It's like, yeah, I know it. Back in track mode. Depends, I might not be able to get a pull. These people are coming off the throughway. Let's try and see if we can get a pull in from. We can get a little one in. That shit with the pedal commander throws you, bro. It's a night and day difference, bro. I'm trying to tell you. It's a night and day difference. It's a night and day difference, bro. It's a night and day difference, bro. I didn't think it would make that much of a difference. I'm not going to try it now. I think I'm going to try it tomorrow. I want to see what the pedal commander would be like in Sport Plus 4 with Eco mode on. I wonder if that would conflict. I don't want to break my shit, but I feel like that would be like, an interesting idea to, I don't know, because at the same time it'd be fighting against what the computer wants to do. You feel me? So, I put it in Sport Plus 4 in track or sport mode. It's gonna know what to do. It's matching its energy. But with a Sport Plus 4 in Eco mode, like, is it gonna throw the computer off type shit? Like, I don't know, man. I got questions, but I don't want to break my shit. You're not even supposed to have this shit on here. I don't want to break my shit. I want it to be reliable. I want to tune this shit. I want to do all types of shit, man. The 14 is definitely probably the most wanted year Jeep, or pretty any SRT, bro. The 14 is really a special SRT version, being that it's the only SRT with all-wheel drive that can be tuned. There's no other SRT. There's no Durango. There's no Ram truck. There's no anything. There's no nothing with a 6.4 or 6.2 ME. God, the shifts in track are just so violent. But there's nothing with the 6.4 Hemi in it that has all-wheel drive that can be tuned. After 14, they start locking the PCM, so it's like, let me show y'all in auto mode, man. Let's go back in auto. This shit don't pull like that. In motherfucking, without this pedal commander, bro. This shit's not pulling like that without this pedal commander. Ugh. It sounds like it has a little whine from the AFE momentum intake. You would think it is a track hawk. Low key, there's a little whine. Y'all, I'm in auto mode, bro. I'm in auto mode. I just took off like that. I had to look down to make sure I wasn't in track mode, bro. I had to look down. I had to look down just to be sure I wasn't in track mode, bro. But anyways, that's pretty much gonna do it, man, for this one. I'm about to go and take it in and reflect, and probably post more content tomorrow, because hopefully the dealer is going to give me my SRT pages on my Uconnect. So that would be some great content. Some kids in the street, that'd be some great content, for me to be able to provide to the channel. Bring in the SRT pages on the 14, even though it doesn't have the SRT pages. And I could put it on there now. I got the taser if I really wanted to, but if they could put it on there regularly, I like for them to put it on there regularly. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it, man. I'm gonna be out, man. Hope y'all have a good one.